Hey everybody, welcome to the Profitable Online Companies blog review of the Rich Schefren's Business Growth System 2.0. We actually just finished the course up, and during the 11 months that we went through the course, it completely changed the way we dealt with our business. So today we want to share with you the top 7 advantages that we received after going through the program. So as a quick introduction, my name is Alan and my partner's name is Jeff. Together, we both run the Profitable Online Company. In our blog, we teach people all the new strategies that we use in our real-time businesses, so that way you know which pitfalls not to fall for and exactly which strategies will work out best for your business. So today we will show you exactly how Rich Schefren's system has helped us out. So, as I said, we will be giving you 7 advantages, and the first one that we really love about the program is the fact that it is 11 months long, right? It's not some type of program where it will promise you overnight success or overnight riches, because at the end of the day, there's really no such thing, right? Because it's very easy to fall for that, especially when you are first starting out, because everybody wants to get rich the easy way, but the truth of the matter is there's really no easy way to become rich. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and it does help if you do have a blueprint to help you. So 11 months into the program and you will learn pretty much everything you do need to become successful. So while there's no success overnight, you can definitely become successful within the 11 months. The second advantage that we loved was that there are weekly question and answer calls with Rich and his team of experts. See, sometimes when you go through the material, they may actually miss things, or you'll have questions that they may not have thought of, and this is where this becomes very crucial, because this way you can actually get to ask the questions that will impact your business and your ideas directly. And it really helps out your business when you find out the specific answers to your questions instead of having a very general question. We found that during the Q&A calls, they would answer anybody's questions, whether it's from a complete beginner to being to experts, really. As for the beginners, you get to kind of remain anonymous if you want to. So, there's no worries about being embarrassed by your questionnaire. So, that helps out a lot in terms of comfort level, right? The third advantage that we love is that the learning is very dynamic. We loved how every single module that you go into, you have the choice to either read the text, to listen to audio, or to watch a video. So this really caters to everyone's learning capabilities. But to be honest, what we found best was to be able to combine all three, right? Because some things, when we read it, we understood it much better because we had the time to kind of absorb it. Other times, when we watched a certain strategy in real time and we saw it actually in motion, that was a lot easier to kind of learn the techniques. Now, the fourth advantage that we loved is the networking portion of it, right? Have you heard the term that you are made up of the 5 people that surround you the most? Now, if you look around in your life, who are the people who surround you? Are they slackers? Are they entrepreneurs? Or they just want to be entrepreneurs, right? You need to have the right people around you in order to become successful, because together you network with each other, excuse me, and you learn to grow together. You help each other's businesses by just teaching each other's the failures that you've been through, and also through the success. You also get to push each other much harder than you would if you were on your own. So within Rich Schefren's program, you actually get access to a forum in which you and everyone else who's in the program, you get to push each other harder and faster than you can ever imagine. So then within those 11 months, you'll be able to come out much better off, much more knowledgeable, and hopefully you'll have a business up and running where you can live that life of freedom that you've always wanted. The fifth advantage is called idea extraction. A lot of people whether in the program or not, they actually have no idea how to actually start up a business idea, right? A lot of people kind of guess the idea, they think it'll work, and then when they actually implement it, they end up having no customers. And the reason that is because you're thinking in terms of the customers, right? But you actually need to actually speak to your customers to actually learn more about their needs, their wants, and what you can actually do, whether it's a product or a service, to actually make their life a little bit easier. Now that way, if you start to speak to them, you start to extract ideas out of them. By you extracting the ideas out of them, now you have the potential to have customers before you even have a product, right? Because you know there's a need. Now you're not just guessing it. Because you know that the product or the service will be needed, now you can recruit them as prospects for your product or service before it's even created. At best, Rich will even teach you how to have them fund your business, right? Because essentially, if you don't have the funding, then your business can't take off. But what happens if you can get these prospects to actually give you money before you even start? Because then, perhaps if you can cut them a deal, maybe like a discount, they can actually fund your idea, and then from there, you have everything you need to start building your business. This will also minimize your business risks, and this is really important because nobody likes to lose money. Nobody likes to spend months on a failed product, but this will absolutely help you. The sixth advantage that we've seen is called value pricing, right? A lot of people who start out in the game, they believe that their product or service is not valuable enough to receive a premium pricing, right? They start to undercut their pricing. They start to see that, say, a top competitor is pricing it at $100. So therefore, since they're new, they should price it at $50, so that way they can enter the game. But that's not the way you should do it, because what happens if there's a huge explosion of growth in your business? If that's the case, then you are losing out on a huge amount of revenue, right? You should never undervalue your product, and you should absolutely give your product the benefit of the doubt that it's wonderful, because otherwise you shouldn't be creating it to begin with, right? And plus, you want to be in a business where it's higher profits, which leads to more quality customers, and that becomes an incredible business. Because if you have lower profits, lower quality customers, it simply may not be even worth it to build that business in itself. And this is where you'll learn how to price your products properly. Now, the seventh advantage is pretty much the ultimate goal of any internet business, right? Well, most. I don't want to say any, but most. Everybody would love, of course, to earn $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year, a CEO salary. Everybody wants to be a CEO, right? But at the end of the day, is that $100,000 to $200,000 to $300,000 a year, will that set you up for the rest of your life? It most likely will not, because eventually you'll start to need more money to come in. But what this business growth system can do is to teach you how to be hands-off while you're a CEO. So while you're earning that money, you'll have that CEO salary, so to say, right? But at the same time, you're working a lot less than an actual CEO. But as you start to become more hands-off, you start to see your company from the big picture. And from the big picture, you get to actually build it to be something much bigger than what it is today, right? And as you keep on building the growth and the revenue, it starts to become a very hot, commodity, right? At the end of the day, you can get bought out for big money if you properly structure your business, right? We hear all the time of all these internet businesses that get bought out for $1 billion, $500 million, even $50 million. Wouldn't you prefer that over just a CEO salary? Of course, because after the buyout, you can really just do anything you really want, right? So those are the 7 advantages that we've seen. And you know that when you actually receive the coaching from Rich and his business growth system, you know that you won't be receiving garbage, because the marketing greats, like the absolute marketing geniuses of the industry, Dan Kennedy and Jabe Abraham, they both back Rich Schefren up, right? And they can't just put their line, they can't just put their reputation on the line for just anyone, right? They need to really back up the products and the business minds that have actually of high quality. So that this system will be of great quality, and we've gone through it. That's why we love it. That's why we're presenting it to you. And with that said, we actually want to help your business as well, right? Because we ourselves, we've built up a great reputation in the blog already. We won't put our reputation on the line unless it was for a quality product as well. Because at the end of the day, if we start to promote trash, then we really won't receive any benefits out of it, and we'll start to lose our reputation, right? So we want to actually help your business thrive. Now, if you end up signing up for the business growth system, then we want to help you by giving you 30 days of free SEO marketing, right? If you don't know what SEO marketing is, it pretty much is that if you build a website, you want to be found on Google, right? You want to minimize your paid advertising, but instead you want to be found organically, because that's how you will last in the long run, right? You'll save a lot of money and you'll receive a lot more traffic. And while people say, hey, there's no such thing as a free lunch, we're giving you this for free. You have 30 days of SEO marketing from us, in which we use our in-house team to help out your business whenever you're ready to launch, right? As you go through the months in the business growth system, eventually you will have to do the marketing for your business, right? So you will have to, it's really up to you, right? If you want to keep using us afterwards or not. It's not like we ask you for a credit card number during a trial or anything. We will literally just ask you for your website, 5 keywords, and just any possible changes that we need to your website, so then that way we can optimize it much better for you, right? Actually, in the previous slide, if you want to learn more about Rich Schefren's business growth system, you can learn more directly, or even sign up for his free webinar at www.profitablеonlinecоmpany.com/business-growth-system. So just visit that website. You'll learn a lot more. At a minimum, if you go through the webinar, you learn a lot. Just take a lot of notes because it's very extensive. At a minimum, you'll learn plenty to get started, right? And at most, you can join the system, and after the 11 months, you can actually live a life of freedom, right? So going back to our offer for free marketing, if we don't perform like we said we would, right, we will give you a check for $110, literally, right? We won't ever ask for anything in return, right? We will track the rankings, and we really want to help your website. So if we're able to increase your rankings, then great, you have a great business starting, right? If we can't increase your rankings, we'll literally mail you a check for $110. So your name would be there, and that's it, right? No strings attached at all, seriously. So, but we seriously want you to just go through the system and really learn it, and we want to be there to help you thereafter. So at the end of the day, it's your life to live, and we hope you make the right choices. If you have any questions in regards to our experience in the business growth system, you can learn more about the blog. You can actually learn more through an article that we wrote on the website, on the blog, and that way, you won't just hear me just kind of jibber-jabbering around here, right? So just ask yourself how you plan to envision your life 11 months from now, and then from there, just make the right choice that fits best for you. So if you want more free advice, definitely visit our blog at ProfitableOnlineCompany.com. If you want to hop on the webinar and sign up for it, then go to ProfitableOnlineCompany.com/business-growth-system. And that's it for now, right? If you have any questions in regards to our free offer for marketing, definitely reach out to us on our blog. And thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.